Good morning to all. In this video, we shall discuss about R2R LiDAR, inverter R2R LiDAR type of a digital to analog converter. Before going to the types of DA converters, let us see the introduction. What is the need for going for a data conversion process? Most of the real-world physical parameters, that is voltage, current, temperature, and pressure, will be available in analog form. These analog signals, it's very difficult to process, store, or transmit without introducing considerable error. So, in order to make this process to be accurate and easy, we have to express these parameters in terms of a digital form. So, the operation of most of the digital communication system is based on this digital to analog and analog to digital conversion. Now let us see the R2R ladder type of a digital to analog converter. So what is the need for going for this R2R type of a DA converter? So there is some problem as we have discussed in the last class. The problem of a weighted resistor type of a DA converter will be overcome using this R2R ladder type. So because in the case of a binary weighted resistor, a wide range of resistor value will be required for the design, which is being overcome using this method because here in this case of a R2R ladder type of DA converter, we are going to make use of only two resistor values, and the resistor values is going to range from 2.5 kilo ohms to 10 kilo ohms. Here the figure shows a ladder type of network with 3-bit binary input, that is D1, D2 and D3, and the analog output V0. And here the D1 is going to be our MSB bit and D3 is going to be our LSB bit. Now let us see, we'll see what is the analog output we are going to get for the binary input 100. For binary, if the binary 1 is given as the input, then my resistor will be connected to the reference voltage minus VR, and for the binary input 0, the resistive network will be connected to the ground terminals. Here the figure on the left side shows the equivalent circuit of a previous figure where node A, B and C has been connected, where the binary 1 has been connected to the minus BR. Now let us use a network analysis procedure to find what is the voltage that is present at node C. So we are going to start from the left side. See the resistor node A and the terminator resistor 2R and 2R. These two resistors are in parallel. So I can get 2R into 2R divided by 2R plus 2R will become R. So I can reduce my network as a resistor R. So in the right hand side of the figure, this 2R resistor is being reduced by the resistor R. Again, this R and R resistors are in series. So I'm going to combine these two resistor R plus R. We are going to get a 2R. Again, this 2R resistor and the 2R resistor at node B are in parallel, and this two parallel resistor combine together to form a resistor R. So again, R and R is going to we are going to get a value of 2R. So here the figure shows that where the figure on the right side shows that we have used a network analysis and we have reduced the network, and where at node C we are having a resistor 2R. The other end of this 2R is connected to the reference voltage VR, and one more node C other end, that is your R, is being grounded because this resistor R part is considered to be the virtual ground, and this 2R and R both are going to be in a parallel condition. If we solve this one, we'll be getting a 2 by 3 into R. Now we are going to apply the potential divider rule, that is the voltage across the 2 by 3 R divided by sum of the total resistance into the total voltage will give what is the voltage at the node C. So minus VR into 2 by 3 into R divided by 2R plus 2 by 3 into R, which gives minus VR by 4. So the minus VR by 4 is the voltage that is present at the node C. So the minus VR by 4 is the voltage that is present at node C. So now if you look at this equation circuit, this is nothing but it's a inverting amplifier circuit. So as per the inverting amplifier circuit, the output voltage V0 for the inverting amplifier can be written by feedback resistor divided by input resistor, feedback resistor divided by input into the total voltage that is present to the circuit. So we can get the output voltage V0 is equal to feedback resistor is nothing but minus 2 2R divided by input resistance is R and the input voltage will be minus VR by 4. So for the binary input 1 0 0, we got the analog output as VR divided by 2, and this reference voltage can take the value of minus 10 or plus 10 depending upon where we are going to connect your ladder network. So like this procedure, we can convert for the any binary input, we can convert the analog signals. And now let us go to the other type, that is called as the inverter R2R ladder. Before going to the inverter R2R ladder, what is the purpose of going for, what is the need for going for this inverter R2R ladder type? So there is some problem in your weighted resistor and the R2R type of a D converter. To overcome that problem, we are going for a inverter R2R ladder. Okay, what is the problem in your previous types? The current that is flowing in the resistors will be changes as the input data changes for the weighted resistor and an R2R ladder type. And this change of the or current flowing or will cause the heating due to more power dissipation, and this will lead to a non-linearity in the digital to analog converter output. So this problem can be completely avoided if you are going to use a inverter R to R ladder type of a DA converter. Here the figure shows the inverter R to R ladder type of a DA converter. If you look at this figure, what is the changes we have made here is that the position of your MSB and LSB bits are being interchanged, and one more thing is that irrespective of the binary inputs we are applied, whether we are going to give a binary input as 1 or 0, my switch is going to connect to the inverting terminal virtual ground, or it is going to connect to the non-inverting terminal ground terminal. So whether my binary inputs applied is going to be a binary word is going to be 1 or 0, my switch position is going to be in a virtual ground or at a ground terminal. Okay, so because of this, what will happen is that the current flowing in this resistors through this resistor 2R is going to remain constant, and it is going to be independent of the switch position. Okay, if binary 0 has been applied means my current through 2R is going to be connected to the ground of a non-inverting terminal, and if you are going to apply binary 1, then current through the 2R is going to connect to a virtual ground. Now let us see this with an example, that I am going to give a reference voltage of 2 milliamps is being connected to the left side of my node A. So since the resistor at node A is 2R, this 2 milliamps current is going to be split up into 1 milliamps current on each branches. The same thing is going to follow for the other branches. The current that is being leaving the node B is 1 milliamps. Since the resistor at node B is 2R, the point this 1 milliamps current is going to split up into 0.5 milliamps and 0.5 milliamps. So from this we can infer that the current remains constant in each branch of the ladder, and it is not going to depend on the switch position. And this due to the current remain constant, the ladder node voltage also remain constant with changing input nodes, thus avoiding any shutdown effect by the state capacitance. So the problem of your weighted resistor R2R ladder can be overcome using this inverted R2R ladder type of a DA converter. Thank you.